You already know what the deal is. Another prime time episode of That's Wild, baby. I'm your boy Tito P. Always with me, my man E. E, you say what's up, man?
What's poppin'? What's going on, guys?
We got a very special show today, man. But first, man, what's going on with you, E? What's really going on, man?
Nothing new. I went down to my condo place office today because they're redoing all the stairs in the complex, and I got like a whole bunch of stairs that you could damn near just pull off. They're so loose. So I went down there to tell the lady, the problem and everything. I've had issues with this lady since I've been here. She never does their job. Any problem I've had, I came to her with it, and she just stares at me. And then I give her a solution to the problem. She's like, "Oh yeah, that'll work." And I'm like, "Why am I doing your job?"
What kind of shit is that, man? Fuck yeah. Who the fucking handyman around there? Tell them motherfuckers to come out there and get their fucking shit done.
Yeah, exactly. Because their stairs, like, that's their liability. We own these places, but the stairs, like, if somebody gets hurt, we suing them.
Bust your ass, bro. Bust your ass. Straight up, just bust your ass one day.
No, you're going to enjoy this. So I went down there today, and I told her, I walked in, I go, "Hey, I see you guys are fixing the stairs. Are you doing it everywhere or just certain places?" And she's like, "Well, just certain places." I was like, "All right, well, I live at 3608, and there's a whole bunch of stairs that are about to fall off." And she's like, looking through some stuff. She goes to computer. She's like, "Oh, they fixed something." I was like, "Yeah, it was just like a sideboard." I was like, "There's a whole bunch of issues going on." She opens this form and pulls out, it's a work order, like a work order that a company fills out. She slides it over to me. She's like, "Fill this out. We'll get it fixed." I'm looking at this paper. I'm like, "What is this?" She's like, "It's a work order to get something fixed." I'm like, "You're the office manager. Isn't that your job to fill out the paperwork?"
You do the work, fool. You live here. Do the work order.
Dude, you know what I did? I dropped the paper, walked out that bitch.
Yeah, why the fuck are you gonna fill that out? I fill that bitch out all kinds of look, spackle my wall. I need a new fucking sheetrock. Do all this shit. I put in all kinds of work orders. You give me that fucking pad.
Plus, I pay HOA fee. I pay your damn salary. You fill out the work order.
I need a fucking garden tub in my restroom. All kinds of work orders, bro. I would fucking hook my shit up. Don't give me that fucking work order pad, man.
Dude, she's just being lazy. She's lazy.
Dude, I'd have took that opportunity and fucked it all. She's like, "Damn, we got all these work orders for this one room. Yeah, you fucked up and let me fucking write my own shit. Yeah, I did your fucking job."
Or I should have drew like a penis on it and just handed it back to her. Like,
I love the way your brain thinks, bro.
Dude, I literally just walked the fuck out of it. There was another dude in there waiting to talk to her, and like he's watching this. I looked at him, I looked at her, dropped the paper. I was like, "What the fuck?" I just walked out, and then he's just looking at me like,
"God damn, bro. Fuck that, man." Yo, man, it's just the same old shit now, bro. It's either the COVID shit or some other bullshit. They ain't fucking nothing in the goddamn news right now. Except the OTA started. Everybody at fucking practice now with the NFL. I'm waiting for that first game, bro. God damn, yo, we need to put some money on that first game, bro. Tampa Bay versus Dallas, baby. Come on now.
"What are you talking about? I got a new team."
Who's your new team?
Man, Jacksonville. They got Tebow now. I got my jersey and everything.
Oh my God, this fool running with Tebow. Shut the hell up,
bro. Dude, he's a Lord's kid. Like, he gotta win.
You done jumped on the Trevor Lawrence fucking bandwagon, man. You're fucking crazy.
Dude, he still hasn't had sex yet. You know how much testosterone he's got built up?
Holy shit, man. So fuck that, dude. Yo, man. No, man. We need to put some money on that first game, bro. Tampa Bay, fucking Dallas, dude. For real. We got to.
Dude, you talking about betting me on this game? Because I got that. Because we got this. Are you out of your mind?
Nah, we winning that. Hey, man, I got to give it up to you, though, dude, bro. Hey, the Bolts, they doing their thing, man, in the NHL, man. Hey, my Stars, we couldn't repeat, man. We couldn't make it to the fucking big game, man. We couldn't get there, man. I feel so bad. I seen the Bolts out. I'm like, oh, man, look at them. They doing it again. Shit.
Hey, you guys couldn't get there, but just remember, everybody looks up at the stars, so you at least got that going on.
I appreciate that, man.
That was not a compliment. You took that the wrong fucking way.
I'm looking at the best shit, man. Right now, my team ain't doing good.
Your glass is half full. I was not saying that.
You try to pour my shit out. I'm like, nah, it's half full, bro.
Yo, real talk though. How you think Tebow's gonna do? Because people are hating on him. I think he's gonna do decent.
Tebow, dude, they signed that dude to sell jerseys, bro. That was a whole goddamn favor right there. That whole Urban Meyer, Tebow shit, I'm gonna hold your hand while you get your fucking pension and all that shit. That's guaranteed right there.
So you want to put like a $5 bet down on that whether or not he's a bust or not?
I'll put $5 on that he don't even start. He doesn't make the fucking starting team.
Oh, okay. So we got 5 on that, and then if
I'll put 20 on that shit that he ain't making the starting team. He gonna be bad. He gonna make special teams. He gonna be out there in special teams.
I don't know if you know how this works, but you're just digging yourself a bigger grave. $20 that he doesn't start.
Yeah.
Now, when you say by start, I don't like not the first person on. Like, what do you mean by start?
I mean, first play, offense, first string, offense jump out there. If he doesn't trot his ass out there, I get my money.
No, I won't bet that. I don't think he's going to be like the first dude on the line, but he's going to be. There's people saying he won't even make the team. They don't think he's going to be on that field. He's going to be touching that ball.
Oh hell yeah, dude! They'll put him out there. They'll trot him out there to sell them jerseys, bro. There ain't no doubt in my motherfucking mind. They're gonna trot his ass out there to do that.
Dude, he has the top 3 jerseys selling in the NFL right now. They got different numbers for that.
Dude. That's insane. Insane. That's a gimmick right there. If you don't know that's a fucking gimmick, that's a gimmick like fucking Julio fucking Jones out there with a Dallas Cowboy fucking hoodie on, trying to tell everybody that he's fucking out of Atlanta and he ain't going to Dallas. Like, what? This all publicity stunt, man.
I thought you were gonna say Julio Chavez for some reason. I don't know why.
Shut the hell up. No, you know why? Because his son's trying to fight Canelo. That's why.
Is he?
Yeah, his son's gonna fight. I forgot who the hell he's about to fight, and he say after he's done with that fight, he wants to rematch with Canelo. But Canelo gonna kill that dude.
Dude, you're gonna watch the Mayweather fight?
No, maybe.
What if you watch it for free?
Yeah, I ain't gonna buy that shit.
What if I send you a link?
Well, hold on. What's it gonna be on? Is it gonna be on that the Zone?
What's it called? It's called something else, isn't it?
In the DAZN or whatever.
Yeah, whatever the last ones, whatever that fucking I can't remember the name right now. As soon as you say it out here.
If it's gonna be on that, then I'll watch it because I got that shit. If it was on the same shit that the Canelo fight was on, I got that shit. I'll watch that shit.
No, this is the bullshit thing that Pauls are doing. Whatever thing they do their shit on.
Okay, I ain't buying no pay-per-view. I'll tell you that right now.
Some shit. I don't know what it is.
Dude, I haven't bought a pay-per-view in forever, bro. I ain't even gonna sit here and try to tell you lies, dude. I ain't buying no damn pay-per-view, bro. I'm sorry. Ain't nothing big enough right now for me to buy it and watch it and be like, yo, I got to see that. Nah, it ain't happening. Somebody will send me a link and I'll watch that shit on my phone or I'll watch that shit on the goddamn TV.
What when you say somebody send you a link, I'm right here. Why don't you just say, you gonna send me the link?
My boy will send me a link. I get to watch that shit. There ain't no lie.
Yo, so what's I seen you somebody graduated in your family? I seen you on Twitter or Facebook.
Oh yeah. My son, man, my oldest son graduating this Friday, bro. He's done with it, man. Hell yeah, dude. Done with high school, man. Moving on. Hell yeah, it's dope, man.
You got any college lined up, or he's gonna get a job, or just chill for a little bit?
Right now, he's working. He says he's gonna work for a little bit, and then see what the hell the future holds. But right now, he's gonna take a little break and work.
Nice. Where's he working at right now?
He's working at the city pool, man. My boy's a lifeguard. He out there saving people.
Oh, he's looking at them girls. That's what
you know it. You know it. He's sitting in that seat like everybody looking up at me, man.
Oh, wait, time out. It's 2021. He might be looking at the boys too. I ain't gonna judge.
What, man? I don't care who he looking at as long as he up there doing his thing and he getting paid, man. You signed that shit, you getting paid, you got your money. I don't care, man. Do your thing, son. Do your thing.
Yo, for real though, if you're a male lifeguard, I almost feel like you should have male lifeguards because they're gonna be way more distracted all the time. It's kind of like,
You stupid.
Am I lying though?
Nah, man, you ain't lying at all, man. Hey, man, Keith trying to get in. What's going on, Keith?
Hey
Welcome to
guys, how's it
That's
going? Can you
Wild
hear me?
Podcast. What's up, bro?
Not too much. How you guys doing?
Oh, we doing good, man. We doing. What the hell is Everett
Good.
doing? What did
My
you
bad.
do?
I went into I swiped the wrong way. I went into driving mode. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh man, he went into grinder and shit. God damn it, Everett.
Ah, come
I
on,
said
man.
drive
Come
mode,
on.
drive mode.
I'll
not
show up for
grinder.
2 seconds and you're going to grinder.
God damn,
Yeah,
you didn't leave him
dang.
alone. He was like, oh shit.
What's going on, dude? How you doing?
Hey, doing all right. How about yourself, man?
Too bad tonight. Had the day off, so can't complain.
There you go. There you go.
Chilling, bro. Hey, welcome to That's Wild Podcast, man.
It's nice to
Hey,
meet
everybody.
you, Tito.
This that man Keith, man. What's going on, bro?
Wait. Isn't it Keith? Oh captain,
My captain, Crunch Bears. Yeah, man.
That's the one. That's the one.
See, I told you we get that shit, man. Boy, we were trying to write that shit down and all kinds of shit.
Yo, I actually bought I bought some Crunch Berry and put it in a bowl next to me so it reminded me.
There you go. That's dedication. That's nice.
Yeah.
I like that. I feel special.
Take this shit serious, even though we ain't
That's
getting
right.
paid.
You have to.
That's good shit. Hell yeah.
Hey, do any of you guys have multiple either Alexas or maybe Google devices around the house?
I have one. I have one.
What about you,
I
Chief?
got all kinds of Prime, Rukus, all kinds of stuff in my house, bro.
No, I got like three or four different Alexas, different like Echoes, all that stuff.
Oh.
And I got them, yeah. So I got them named all different things. Like you can name one Echo, one Amazon, one Alexa, so they don't all signal at the same time. Here's the problem I'm having. It's like when you have 2 or 3 kids and you start forgetting which one's names they are and you're yelling at it. I'm like, Echo, Amazon,
You over there.
Alexa.
You speak up.
You got too many devices, bro.
My mom has like a couple, and I was over there not too long ago, and one of them, the one in the basement, always just speaks up like randomly. Like you won't even say anything, and you'll just be like, "Yeah, I was talking to, I forget what it was. We were talking about something random." And the one in the basement is like, "How can I help you?" And we're all upstairs, and we're like, "No, shh, leave us alone. We don't need your crazy shit today."
Quit fucking eavesdropping, goddamn.
Yo,
Tell the
they got
CIA
the
I'm
best
not
ears
interested.
on those things. They hear everything that's going on.
Well, it's funny because the one in the kitchen doesn't hear shit, and then the one that's like down the stairs past the kitchen is like, "What'd you say?" And you're just like, "What the fuck? How did you hear me?"
What did you say? What was that?
It's like
You want me to order you something?
Say shit. They'll hear.
Hey man, they're listening, bro. They're listening on everything.
Everywhere.
They're trying to put out their ads and see what you're clicking on, all that good shit.
That's true. That is true. They personalize all that stuff. And I'm just like, listen, I looked at that one time, okay? One time. And it was in incognito mode, okay? Like, stop.
Here come them crazy ass ads.
Wish pops up with the craziest shit. No, leave me alone.
Yo, real talk. I swear to God, I was on the phone with somebody one day at a store talking about a product, and I never looked it up on my phone, just talking about it. An hour later, I started getting ads. I was like, they're listening to everything.
Yeah, no, it was funny because I was telling my mom something one day, and I was like, I do some photography on the side, and I was trying to get a print of my daughter, and I was like on Instagram, and I'm like, free canvases. And not even an hour later, I had these ads for Canvas World. It was like free, all you have to pay is shipping. I'm like, this is what it's about. Just say what you want, and it'll pop up on Instagram like 20 minutes later.
Yo, it's creepy, but it's the best thing ever. It makes life so easy.
Yeah, it works for you when you want something to pop up, but when you're trying to hide shit like Christmas time, I was getting something for my daughter, and I was talking about it with my mom, And I was scrolling through Instagram and she saw it, an ad for it. And she's like, I want that. And I did not stop hearing about it for like a month. And I was like, honey,
Yeah.
listen, I know you're 3, but like you have to stop. Like, good God.
You can't hide nothing, man. The YouTube ads, all that stuff gonna reveal everything you've been looking at. God damn.
Yeah.
Yo, you want to?
Oh, yeah.
You want to know what a serious feature I use? Say I'm on like any kind of social, like Facebook, and I see something that looks kind of cool that I might want to buy, but I don't want it now. I just hit like because I know it's going to keep coming back and reminding me, so I don't
That's
forget
right.
about it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Dude, them
Absolutely. I actually
algorithms
just
on
did that.
Facebook will get you every time, though, too, man. They'll add it up and show you all kinds. They'll show you different products of the product that you were talking about in different
Yeah,
fucking prices.
different
Like, look,
brands,
we have this,
colors.
this.
Like, we see
It's
your
awesome.
kitchen is mostly red. Here's the red version too.
Yeah, like,
Exactly.
holy
Stop
shit.
looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember showing you my kitchen, Alexa.
You got a TV in there. We see everything.
Yeah. We're watching you, okay?
If they ain't
Right, so,
watching you, it's people canceling you out, man, trying to ban you for saying something. God damn, holy shit. That shit has gotten
Amen.
bad as shit.
Yo,
Amen.
T, what was that word you said last week? If people ain't liking your shit on Twitter, what is it?
Oh,
Ratio.
no, that's ratio. That's when somebody else puts something down and they get more likes than you, bro. That's you getting ratioed.
I still don't know what that means.
Typically it means you put a hot take and somebody, like, people tend to be commenting more and telling you how you're stupid way more than people liking it. So you get
Exactly.
ratio.
My man's right, dude. I wish I could fist bump
I
you,
got
bro.
you,
Yeah, man. I've been trying to tell these people they don't know nothing about what I'm talking about. What? I don't even know what they
I got you, man. I got you.
Yeah, yo, Tito never explained it that fucking good in my defense.
Tito didn't draw the graph, okay? That's the problem.
My man's needed the crayons, wasn't it? Okay, Everett, look, this is how it goes.
I got him right over there. We can do it. I got a 3-year-old. Crayons are always right around here.
Hell yeah.
That's good shit. No, man, exactly, dude. That's what being ratioed means, man. Write that shit down.
Oh, I ain't gonna remember.
He'll just hit me up later. He'll be like, hey, what was that thing again? I got you. It's okay.
Yeah, I'll go back and watch this. I'll be like, oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah. Keith told me all about that shit.
Yeah, this one Keith talking about shit. Keith
Tito tried, but Keith got it.
Yeah, Tito just hears little bits of shit and throws it at me and expects me to figure that shit out.
Listen, here's the pieces. Put it together.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's what my dad used to do with life.
Dude, no shit. Hey, I think that's where I got it from.
Right? My dad's a civil engineer, and whenever we would have like math stuff was like the worst, because like my dad is math. He is math. And so you'd sit there and you'd be like this poor 6th grader trying to figure something out. And you'd be like, Dad, I don't get it. And he's like, it's plain as day. It's right there. What are you crying about? Stop crying. Except my sister. My sister could get away with anything. She could cry her way out of it. But my brother and I would be sitting there and we're like, we don't get it. And he'd be like, stop your crying. It's right here. It's A plus. And you're like, I don't know.
Hey,
my brain don't work like that, Dad.
Yeah, exactly. But he molded my brain. So now I'll do like I'm in finance. So like people will be like, oh man, what are these 3 numbers? And I'll just add them up and they'll be like, how do you do that? I'm like, my dad. Okay. My dad.
my dad made me feel like shit
on my brain, bro.
Yeah. Math is ingrained. I don't like it, but it's here.
That's good shit, man. Hell yeah.
That's what we do as dads, though. Yeah.
I want to dive into your Twitter, your whole Twitterverse, man. You got a big ass following. You get tons of reaction. When you first hopped on Twitter, when you first got on there, like, what did you think about it? What were you looking for? And then when did it take off? And you were like, oh shit, this is an outlet for me.
So honestly, I got on, I think it was like August of 2 years ago. And I was just using it to just be a goofball. Like, it wasn't really anything serious. And then about 3 months later, I found out that I was about to get a divorce. So things kind of, yeah, shit happens for a reason though. This kind of just, I feel like it fell in my lap when it did, because it was actually my second account. My first account didn't take off for years. I kind of forgot a password, so I was like, I'm redoing this shit. And about 2 months in, there was a lady on there, or a woman on there, Kitty Boo Boo. She found me and she kind of like boosted me, and it was perfect timing because about a month later, I found like I was getting a divorce. So it was kind of my outlet to vent that frustration, to vent that whole what the fuck is happening and what is my path now. And about shit, I don't even know, about a little after Christmas, because that was like November, a little after Christmas, I started realizing that like my lessons that I was learning as I went through life were things that people needed to hear, people wanted to hear. And so I could kind of take my voice and use it and heal along the way by sharing my experiences. And
it's like therapy for you.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm helping people and I'm helping myself. And so it's just kind of grown from that. And I've noticed in the last couple of months that like a lot of my healing, while it's not perfect, it's where I need to be right now. So it's kind of shifted to a different dynamic, and it's more like I more use it for like humor and stuff now. But like the kindness, the inspirational stuff is still there. It's just kind of even with my humor now instead of lacking.
Oh,
You beat yourself more.
Yeah, once you become like, you find yourself and you start noticing that people will start like engaging with you, then you start getting those active, people like, hey, what's really, hey, what's going on? Let's chat. All right, cool.
So this first, I did this thing back in the beginning, back when I had like 3-digit follower count, and I was like, who needs a compliment today?
Yo, why you gotta make me feel like poo poo right now? I don't understand.
I'm sorry. No offense.
Why you gotta disrespect my Twitter? Like,
no, because he had a shitload of followers, man, but his shit got canceled, man.
That's what he told me. That's what he told me.
Yeah, man. And that's something that happens on Twitter, man. Your account gets canceled and you can't do anything about it.
It does, because there's some crazy people.
Definitely.
But no, so I did this thing, and I was actually blown away, because I think I had like 300 followers, and I got like 75 people who were like, I could use one. So I did it, and I sat there and I tried to, like, if I didn't know the person, if I hadn't had any interaction, I would go to their page and I'd read up on what they say, what they liked, the kind of things that were in their bio, and I would try to personalize each compliment, and it went over really well. So about like 1,000 followers later, about 1,200 people, I was like, I'm gonna do this again. It'll be fine. I had like a super slow work day, and I was like, they won't notice. So I did it, and I was expecting like 100 people. I got like 192 people in like 24 hours, and I was I was blown away. So like I did it again. I like I knew most of them from the last, like I knew a couple of them from the last time, and then I would go grab things from other people, and I tried to like personalize it. And then obviously I had grown, so I had met new people, and then I did one thing that was probably the hardest 4-day weekend I've ever had in my life. And when I hit 1,800 followers, I did it again. I had over 500 comments and likes, and I got every single person. It took me all 4 days and some of day 5, but I got everybody back. And I mean, I was exhausted, but I can't even imagine doing it now.
Tweeting them bangers, man. Like, hell yeah.
Yeah. It was crazy, but people latched onto it, and I was like, damn, this is needed. This is like, you go around, like with my account now, I see a lot more of this whole, there's a lot more negativity, and it's probably because I have a lot more people that I follow now, or follow me, than I had prior to. But you kind of see that like it's needed a lot more now, especially since the pandemic. I mean, people have been in their own heads. Therapy is not really, the cheapest out there. So I basically just opened myself up to do whatever I can for people if I can. Obviously, I'm not perfect. I'm not going to be able to get to everybody. I'm not going to be able to fix people, but I kind of try to give them that outlet.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, the positivity stuff and the inspirational stuff. I mean, oh man, dude, you tweet that and you think like, you just thinking out your head like, I'm gonna say something and yeah, that's kind of inspirational. God damn, you'll see that thing start fucking
Yeah.
getting retweeted and talking and comments keep going. Hell yeah,
Oh,
dude. But
absolutely.
the
One day
negativity on Twitter is insane, man.
it
I mean,
is.
it is
It is. And I'm
insane.
not afraid. I'm not afraid to clap back if I have to. Like I mean, I'm kindness, but I'm kindness with my edge. I'm not gonna just give it wherever. But if you come at my people, to me that's a kindness too, because I'm gonna stand up for my people. And my people know that. I'm not gonna pick every single battle. There's too much of it. You'll die if you try that stuff. Like
Oh
it's
yeah,
just
and then there's people who are just talking just to get the likes and retweets,
and
just to
that's
be
the
out
one.
there because their
That's the
accounts
one.
aren't doing anything, and they see how active yours are. Like, okay, let me spread a little negativity over here and see if we can get some interactions. Like, nah, man,
Right.
that's what that
It's the
mute button's for. Like, take your little account and stay over there and be negative,
like I'm
and watch,
sorry.
see how hard it takes you to grow. Go
Yo,
ahead,
Tito
go
means
ahead.
that
That's right.
literally. Tito mute the shit out of people.
Dude, I will
Oh
mute
yeah.
anybody, dude. Dude, I will mute somebody if I just keep seeing you on my timeline saying the same old thing. Like, all right, all
Yo,
right.
Yep.
yo, Keith, there's a few times that Tito texts me and be like, yo, dude, I had to mute you today. You wouldn't stop fucking tweeting.
That's good
He's got no reserve. No
Hey
filter.
man,
Don't
hey,
worry
you don't be telling people shit, bro.
I'm a watch. Tito's not going to be retweeting him. Oh, you muted him. Okay, I got it.
Exactly.
It's a mute day.
Dude, man, he made me sound like an asshole for real.
But you gotta be sometimes, even to your
Yep.
people, man. You got to like I have this whole theory, this whole hypothesis. You can be kind up to a point, and even with your people, you got to be like, hey, man, like enough's enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Today is not the day that I can handle this. I used to have these accounts who I've had to block a lot of them because they're, I won't call them vampires, but they're those people who they constantly want you to just come in and fix their stuff. And they'll have little things like they got in a fight with their mom. Okay, that's a legit thing. Everything is legitimate. But when I'm talking to the person who's having a depressive episode, I'm gonna handle their stuff. And typically those people are super chill and they're like, oh yeah, my bad. Go do your thing. And I'll round about to them. But every once in a while you get those people who are like, I can't believe you would do that over there. So I'm like, man, listen, it's like a triage,
Yeah.
If I see someone who's like, I'm gonna take my life, they're gonna get my attention over someone who's like, my mom and I fought. It's nothing against anybody. If I could help everybody, I would. But it's just you gotta pick where your energy goes, because you can't deplete yourself, because then you're helping nobody. So
that is true, man. Yeah, you got to keep yourself sane too if you want to help everybody else.
Absolutely.
You start getting all chaotic, man. Nothing's gonna fucking start rolling, man.
Yeah, that day with that weekend with 500 people, that felt chaotic.
But, yeah, man, you'll feel the chaos too, man.
That's too many people right there. That's too much.
That's like them crazy.
Man,
back in the day, them group chats and shit, it gets all fucking wild and shit. You don't know what the hell's going on.
God. Hey Keith, Keith, you had a video that you talked about how your limbs look. Do you remember that?
Yeah, how you're looking at your arms and they just look all gangly and weird. Yeah. Everybody was like, how high are you? And I'm like, I'm not. I have always wondered about this shit. Like, it just looks weird to me. Some days you're looking at it and you're like, what is this thing? Okay. Basically like a glorified, what is that thing where you like pull the trigger and the little clasps close? Glorified grabber, that's all it is.
Dude, no, man, dude, see, that's the messed up. Like, I don't like to sit there and think like that, because you become aware of shit. And it's like, okay, holy fuck, I'm aware of my lungs now. Like, holy shit, like, what the fuck? Like, oh shit.
These little bags expand and collapse and they never stop. Shit. And if I stop, they stop, and now this is done.
You become aware of shit, like, oh, I'm fucked up. I thought about it too much.
Do my tendons work without me? Oh, shit.
Yo, I swear, like, for an hour after I watched that video, I was on board with you 100%. I was like, he is right. But then I started watching some porn and I started jerking off, and I was like, what are you talking about? This hand's amazing. I don't know
This
what
is a
you're talking
miracle
about.
thing. He is wrong. It is not just a glorified grabber.
My
You
hand
are
loves me.
amazing. You are the best
It
person in
proclaimed
my
it.
life right now.
You fucking stupid, E. Shut the fuck up.
Yo, you can roll dice and too. You can win money with
I
this
will
goddamn thing.
That shit came out of left field. I was not prepared. I was not prepared for that.
That's my bad.
No, it's
Holy
great.
shit.
That's the content I'm here for.
Yeah, hell yeah. God damn. Holy shit, man.
Yeah,
And
but
Tito,
yo,
you do this shit with him all the time. Like you guys talk all the time.
Yeah.
Now
And
the
he still throws
masturbation
fucking
goes-
curveballs at me, bro.
Yeah.
No, that was more sidearm.
Shut the fuck Shut the fuck up. God damn.
I can't. Oh shit. Oh my god. Woo.
Holy shit.
Yo, so you are super positive on Twitter, but like, how bad has like the negativity came your way? Like, do you get like spurts of just people just constantly just attacking you, or are you pretty?
Oh, dude. For the most part, I find it to where it's pretty. The things that come at me are people who basically just think I'm naive, or my life must be this like glory filled, never had a problem in my day, sunshine all the time kind of life, and they think I'm naive or stupid. That's pretty much what I get. But you know, you just brush that off because they don't know me, I don't know them. They're making assumptions, but that's not my job.
Dude. The assumptions I mean, oh my God.
I mean, I won't lie. Like when I was going through my divorce, I was very open about what was going on in my life. So, you know, I'm not really a closed book. So anybody who knows me from like back when my account started, they know my life's not been sunshine and rainbows, and a couple of people know a lot more. But you gotta let those people roll off the back. You know, sometimes it's annoying. Sometimes it's like, wow, okay, you're so original, you're negative, great, you're edgy. But that's also kind of like, well, you know, I don't know what they're going through. So if I hit them back, all it is perpetuating that negativity.
Yeah,
and maybe all they need is someone to like sit there and be like, you know what, I see you're struggling with something. If you need something, just let me know. So, but no, I haven't really had the. That's not true. Okay, so this one time I made a joke, and this lady was like, "Your girl says I'm fine. What do you do?" And I made a joke. It was obviously a joke. I was like, "You get her flowers, you bake her a cheesecake, you rub her back, you massage her feet, you do the dishes, bathe the kid." And like I went all out of, you know, like all the shit that women don't want to do. I was like, "You do it all." And misogyny Twitter, they took great offense at this shit, and they screenshotted my tweet, so I wouldn't be alerted, right? And there was like this huge thread of like 150 guys all talking about how they were gonna fuck my girl and this, that, and the other, and I would never have known about it, but one of these guys was like, "You need therapy or to die," and I'm like, "What?" and so he shared the tweet with me, and I'm like,
escalated fast.
yeah, it did. So I went there, and somebody was like, the main poster, his main idea was like, someone's trying to be the best housewife ever. And so I replied back to him, and I was like, maybe I could be the best housewife ever. You don't know. And I put a kissy face. I got like 75 blocks in like 10 minutes. I was like, I couldn't see a single fucker on that thread. And then for like,
people are so dumb.
Yeah. Well, then for like 2 days, this I think he was either French or Italian. I don't remember. It's been like a year. He kept trying to like insult me, and I'm like, what you don't understand is that for your insult to hit, I have to give a shit. Like, exactly. I don't care that you think that I'm, you know, whatever insult you want to throw at me, because usually they'll throw the things like, oh, you're so gay, or you're such a woman. Like, why do I call that an insult? You know, I don't consider being gay an insult. I don't consider being a woman an insult. Like, you're not hitting me with anything I give a shit about. Plus, you're a nobody. Like, exactly. What do I care? Like, exactly. Yeah, and I think that's the biggest part is a lot of people with the negativity, they care. They care a little more than they should. When somebody who really means nothing hits them, they feel like they have to have a say, but you don't. I mean, I'm guilty of it. I feel like I have to have a say sometimes, but for the most part, it's like, thank you, have a great day. And I'm gonna drop a little cheeky thing in to piss you off, but you're gonna block me, so what do I care?
Yeah, you got to take it with a grain of salt, man. Especially them
Yeah.
negative ass fucking accounts, dude. Like, holy
Yeah.
shit. I might. We've gotten to where the point, like, the negativity, we don't give a shit about it. You want to talk shit, do everything, you hate the show, you hate this, you hate that. We're going to retweet you. Why? Because just keep saying her name.
You're giving me fuel to keep going with being nice. Like, that's what people don't get.
I think people started noticing that, and they're like, hey, this shit ain't working.
Well,
like, every time we say something, it's like, hey, yo, retweet that.
Yeah. Well, and like a lot of people, what they don't get is like one, it fuels me. Like, I'm gonna keep being nice because clearly it's getting under your skin.
Oh yeah.
And I'm being nice, and while I have an ulterior motive, I'm not gonna change what I'm doing. It's not that I'm doing it to get you. I just know it is getting you. And two, like, you think I care? Like, run your mouth all you want. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna do my thing. And I don't do it for whoever hates on me. I don't do it for those people. I do it for me, and I do it for the people who need it. Mostly them, but like, it helps me, like we talked about. It's kind of like my therapy. So I'm not worried if you don't like it. If you don't like it, guess what? There's a mute, there's a block, there's a leave me the fuck alone. I don't care.
Yeah,
and if you keep hitting me, like, it's cool. I got a mute button too. Like,
exactly.
I don't have to see you.
Most of the time, bro, it's just people who are projecting because they're not in the spot that they want to be, physically, mentally, all that shit, dude. Once you get to your spot, you'll start seeing that people, once you're good with yourself, you'll start seeing that people start projecting their hate onto you because they hate themselves and they don't feel the same way you do.
It's funny because you can actually, like, I've had a couple of accounts that now I'm cool with, but we started that way. They started to project their shit on me, and then they just realized.
Keith, isn't that the best though when you have an account?
I'm not gonna let it affect me. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Isn't it the best when you have an account that hates you, but then you turn it around and they start liking you big time?
Absolutely. I actually had this, like, it was like a week-long conversation with this one account. And I was like, see, the problem that we were having is we were both, because I was in on it too. We were both inflicting our own perception on what the other person was saying. And we didn't stop for 10 seconds to actually listen. And once I did, I was like, oh, dude, okay, here's what's going on. You're saying this, and I'm hearing this, but I'm not hearing you right. And then I'm not responding correctly. And then you're taking your perception. And it was just this whole thing. And when it was said and done, like, it was really chill. Like, it was cool. We were like, all right, I get you. We have differing opinions, but we don't have to be assholes about it. We can just talk about, I don't agree with your opinion. I respect that you're allowed to have it. I don't agree with it. And here are my points if you want to discuss. If you don't want to discuss, let's move on. Who cares? It doesn't matter. It doesn't impact the fact that every day I wake up and I try to do good in the world, whether you like my opinions or not. If you wake up and try to do good in the world, if we don't agree on the president, if we don't agree on religion, I don't care. It doesn't matter if we're both just waking up trying to do what's best for ourselves in the world.
Keith, it's almost like real life when it happens on Twitter, when you're fighting with somebody and you hate each other and then you become friends. Because how many times have you fought, like fist fought in real life when you were a kid, and you became best friends after that?
Dude. Yeah. That's back in the day stuff, man. You go into a brawl, it's like, next thing you know, y'all are best friends. It's like, well, guess you know why? Because I know me and him could whoop all y'all's ass. That's why.
Hell yeah.
His left hook is good, my right hook's good. We'll get you both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, Keith, you had a moment at your workplace when your manager and your supervisor and everybody was trying to figure out when Cinco de Mayo was?
Yes.
Explain that situation.
Okay, so I work with a bunch of lovely humans, if you guys watch this. But they're super nice. But like, they celebrate every year. So I'm
Yeah.
just kind of sitting at my desk, and we get these calendars from these companies, these vendors that we work with, and they don't have like all the international holidays on them. So they literally are staring at this one that's like posted on the outside of my cubicle, and my my boss goes Cinco de Mayo. Now is that the 4th or the 5th? And I start cracking up, and she goes, no, but like which one is it? And then the girl at the other cubicle, she's like, I think it's the 5th. And I'm just like sitting here, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're not kidding. So I was like, okay, they don't know. They drink every year, but they don't know. And so I was sitting there, and I'm like, there was this internal battle. Like, should I tell them, or should I tweet about this? And you guys know which one won.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
That's why we're talking about it right now.
Yeah, exactly. It took them like 3.5 hours before my boss was like, hey, I won't say their names, but she's like, hey, supervisor, it's the 5th. And I lost my shit. I was like, you guys were seriously still debating that? Like, you guys have like 14 calendars at your 2 desks. Like, which one of you did not find it on your calendar?
Dude,
come on.
I'm laughing my ass off because I know there was somebody about to die on that hill saying, it's the 4th. I know it is. It's the 4th. I'm going to die on this hill saying it's the 4th.
They were like, okay, so the way it's set up is my boss sits behind me, then there's me, and at the time, there was an empty cubicle because one of our workers worked in the basement, and then there was the supervisor. And so it's like they're having this conversation over me, and they're just talking, and like, you know, they're doing it so loudly that there's like a little like a box of how all the cubicles are set up. So you can hear the other teams talking about it, and it just kind of grew, and people were like, I think it's the 5th. I'm like, Cinco. Dora could have taught you that shit in 2 seconds.
Dude, did you not want to, like, at that point just walk out of there and be like, I don't belong here. I do not belong here. I gotta go.
I was like, where's my Indeed resume right now? I'm looking for Spanish companies too.
Dude, I be fucking pissed. I can't believe I fucking work here, dude. Fucking people. What the fuck?
But then I was like live up there, and I was like, guys, my 3rd coworker's in on it. She doesn't know either. Oh my god, it was bad. It was bad.
Oh shit, man. Nah, man. Fucking.
Nah. No, I have some. Like, I have a coworker who I call Brenda, and obviously not her real name. I wouldn't say that. But Brenda, man, like she's a trip. She's something else, and she's insistent that we're gonna be friends. But like it's that overly pushy kind of insistent, not like casual and it could no. It's the kind that I'm like, watch this. And so one day we're walking, or like I'm walking to lunch, and she's talking to somebody outside, and she's always so loud. So I didn't realize she turned her attention to me because she's always yelling. She's like, where are you going? And I'm like, okay, she's talking to that guy. So I keep walking, and I'm walking down this alleyway to this little Italian restaurant. And all of a sudden she goes, hey, Keith, where are you going? And I'm like, to lunch. And she's like, can I walk with you? And I was like, no. She got like so offended. She's like, ha, 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 ha. And she started like pick up pace. So I picked up pace, and she caught on that I was not kidding. And she was like, oh, well, do you want to do lunch? I'm like, no. So I tell my boss this story, and they're like all buddy there. And
it sounds like the Office series or something.
Like, not my problem.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like every day, I'm sitting there and I'm like, Michael Scott could do this.
Why did you put so much emphasis on going to lunch with me? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like when I say no is a boundary. Like, let's learn boundaries. Like,
hey, stay the fuck here, goddamn it.
No means no.
There are 4 squares behind me, and I intend on keeping it that way unless I grow that space. Don't try to shrink it.
People loud.
And they were like, you probably broke her heart, and I'm like, okay.
Okay. If you broke her heart,
whatever you say. That sounds like
she's thinking way too much about that shit. Like, she's putting way too much fucking thought and shit into that.
And they're always like, she's just trying to be friendly. And I'm like, okay, but let me give you an example of friendly. Hey, how was your weekend? Was it a good one? Friendly. Keith, how was your weekend? Mine was great, Keith. I'd like to tell you all about my weekend, Keith. Do you know that I have 2 kids? No, shh. That's not working, Brenda. It's not working for me. I don't like hearing my name 42 times in a sentence. Like, I just don't. It feels like you're overwhelming me and I should run. I'm gonna.
Listen, Brenda.
Fucking hitting the ground.
You're fucking making me uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I was on. Okay,
exactly.
so
Stop it, Brenda.
no shit. I was
Brenda's
on the phone
about to have a
with
baby.
my ex-wife. Yeah, and we're talking because the daycare that my child was at the time, they let my 3-year-old child take herself to the bathroom, and I'm like, what? And my child is telling my ex-wife this, so she's calling me and telling me. And then we're like, my ex-wife is like, yeah. And then today when I dropped her off, this 2.5-year-old had a paring knife. I'm like, what is happening? Like, what are we paying these people for? So yeah, so I'm in
What
a
kind
shit
of fight
mood.
club are you sending your kids to?
Yeah.
Little
Well,
ninjas.
the best part is,
Yeah.
the best part is it was like the daycare bully had the paring knife. I'm like, what was she doing? Like, was she threatening a child or cutting up a banana? Like, this is important. And so I'm having this whole conversation. I'm in a shitty mood, and I am clearly on the phone. Like, I have my phone up to my ear, not like AirPods or anything where it's kind of hard to tell. And she walks up, and Brenda's like, "Hey Keith, you seem grumpy today." I ignore it. I flat out ignore her because I'm like, I am clearly on a phone call. And she goes, "Keith, did you hear me?" And I was like, ex-wife, I'm gonna need you to hold on, because clearly Brenda's conversation is far more important than the safety of our child. So can you hold on for a moment? And she was like, what the hell? And I'm like, hold on. So I looked at her and it's like, yes, I'm grumpy. And I went right back to my phone call. And she stood there for like 5 minutes in shock that I was like sarcastic. And I'm like,
Yo, you do realize this girl. Yo, she's in love with you. You do realize that, right?
Yeah, dude,
well,
that's what I'm feeling too, man. I'm like, yo, this chick is obsessed with you, bro.
I feel like her husband should have a say in this matter. So he probably would have.
They might be in an open relationship. You don't know, dude.
I mean, I don't know.
You gotta go over there and be like, you know what, Brenda, let's do this. Call your husband, let's do this. We'll fucking hang out. And then tell your husband, like, yo, your fucking wife is weird, bro. I don't even want to be here.
Brenda, can you go get us some more beers? Dude, listen up. Okay, this is what happened today.
I feel like I'm hostage here. Help me.
Yo.
Can we hang out and send her out?
He's gonna be like, me too, help me.
No, like, I've been chained to the furnace for a month.
I'm not from this state, bro.
Yo, Keith, what if you end up finding out though, as you tell this dude this, that he's like, she's not even into you. She got you here for me.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I'd have to get to know him. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I mean, but that probably would not be any less weird for me. I'd be like, I know I don't like Brenda, but Steve, you might be cool. I don't know.
Obsessed with you.
Yeah, because he's probably just looking for a dude to watch football with. Like, let's be real. He's like, Brenda's here. Can you just watch the game with me? I'm like, all right, man, cool.
Okay, I'm gonna open up right here. I used to tell one of my buddies. We used to talk about this all the time. If we could be gay, we would together. Because think about
that best bro thing.
Yo, yeah, no, not even that. Like you said, you watch football, you drink beer, we like the same stuff. If I was only attracted to you, which I'm not, it'd be the perfect damn relationship. Listen, dude, think about how many times, no, listen, for real talk. Think of how many times you got in a fight with your wife or your girlfriend, and in your head, you're like, I want to punch her in the face right now, but you can't. But yo, if it's a dude, you can beat him up
just
and
do
then
it.
go back to what you're doing.
No, hey, okay, hold on. You cannot endorse domestic fucking violence, bro. Chill the fuck out, bro. What is wrong with you? You can't be on here like, yeah, beat your spouse's ass. I don't give a damn. No, dude, chill.
That's a friend thing. Like, if your buddy who pisses you off, sure. No, because he is your boyfriend, husband. No.
That's a fucking charge, dude.
I didn't say I was going to do it. I just think about it, okay?
He just think, he's like, it's better if I think about it with a
Yeah.
guy, not a girl.
It's
Oh,
not okay
shit.
if it's with a dude. What the fuck?
Tito, I feel you, bro. Bro.
It's what I gotta deal with, man.
On
Those
a
are
weekly
curveballs,
basis.
bro. Those are curveballs we was talking about.
Tito was like, this is why I stopped having him over. He hit me too many times.
Oh shit, yo, it's almost 9 o'clock. We might have to hop off of this
Yeah,
shit.
for real.
Yeah, man. Hey, Keith, man, I appreciate you coming on, bro.
Yeah,
I
man, thank
appreciate
you
you coming
guys.
on the show, man. It's fucking awesome chatting it up with
Yeah,
you,
we'll
man.
do.
No doubt, man.
We have to do
Appreciate
this
it.
again. This was fun.
Oh,
Oh,
hell
yeah,
yeah,
definitely,
man.
no
Hell
doubt.
yeah.
All right, you guys have a great one. Yeah,
All
have a
right,
great
man.
one.
You
bro.
have a good one. Peace.
Yeah.
Yo, man, shit got crazy right there. Boy, what's wrong with you, man?
I don't know. I blacked out. I don't even know what I said.
That
so
man said I
don't know.
blacked out. Boy, shut up. You didn't black out, boy. Hey, man, another episode in the books. He is wild as hell, man. Y'all have a good night, man. Hey, don't forget to sub, retweet, whatever this shit, man. Hey, listen to us on Spotify, all that good shit, Apple fucking Podcasts. Yo, we on all that shit. IR Radio. Hey, man, go listen to that shit. Y'all have a good night, man.
Peace.